Have you ever wondered why money comes to your hand, but you can never keep money? And you ask yourself, God, am I not your child also? Sometimes keep on asking yourself, why is that the continue to become rich and the poor people continue to become poor? These are some of the habits that poor people will do and they keep us to become poor. Number one is spending more than what we earn. There are some people, especially people that work in government work, they spend their money before the money even become to reality. By the time that the money will come into their hand, they have already spent the money. This is one of the problem that keeps on. So they spend money more than what they earned. So if you're somebody who cannot live in the limits about what you earn, they have a problem with it. You have a big, very, very problem. So this is one of the mistakes that we do that keep on makes us to what drawn into debt. Because if you're somebody like that, you keep on to borrow and borrow and borrow and borrow. And one thing I can tell you that if you want to borrow in life, borrow that you will invest in your heart in a business that will return money to you. If you're borrowing money that you spend it already, don't borrow it. It's a bad habit. Number two of the bad habit is that many people don't know how to save. They think, oh, if I earn big money, then I will know how to save. No, it's a mistake. If you can then save 50 CD out of the 500 CD that you're earning into a month, that you can never ever save 500 CD when you're earning 5,000 Ghana CD. This is how it is. Because in whom later is given is able to expand it. That is the person the match will be given to you. So this is the law in the Bible, in the universe. So if you're not able to discipline yourself about the little money that you have, it's never possible that when you're earning big money, you are able to save it. Many people that rich doesn't come from how much big money that you earn, but the discipline that comes out the little much that you're able to save every single day. So if you're somebody, then take note. If you're able to save little by little about the money that you earn, that you are able to have a financial stable or a financial foundation about how to go about your journey. Number three of our list is many people don't know anything about money. They earn money, but they don't know anything about money. They don't have any knowledge about money. So all that they know is that they are having money. That is it. Some people can earn larger amount of money at the end of the month, but you could see that at the end of the month they don't know why the money passed because they don't know anything about money. Money comes from consistency. Money comes from what you're learning. Money comes from persistence. Money comes out of discipline. So if you don't know anything about money, then you are lacking. This is a mistake that many people do. Even when they are earning big money, they keep on losing that money. Number four in our list, I will say, is that people don't know how to invest money. People have money, but the money is sitting somewhere that the money is not bringing value to them, or it's not adding value to the money that you're earning. For example, many people keep their money in the bank. I didn't say that you shouldn't keep the money in the bank. You can keep the money in the bank while the money is also doing work and you're also getting a benefit from it. That is investment. You can go to any bank. Any bank is a or it's a stock. So you can say that I want to be a shareholder about the bank that you have, whether Kaba, a Standard Bank or whatever, or any banks of your choice. Those banks are a stock that people also have their share. So you can say that I want to invest in that. You can go to those banks and you say, explain the investment that are into your bank and let me explain into details. Let them explain in your language, your local dialect that you will understand perfectly and invest the money inside. Don't go and put the money over there without that money bringing what do you call bringing any results to you. And you can also invest learn things about online investment and can also do. I didn't say they should go and do trading. No, there are some online investment that you do that your money have to be there and they will use your money to do that trading yourself without you losing it. So you pray that every single day that kind of stock will keep on going. Let's say the MTN share or finance share or a lot of share that's on the internet. So they go to the online and learn all this, and we have some apps that will help you also to keep on uh to keep your money over there for you to have benefit from there. Let's say some of the apps that I can tell you to rise saving, achieve saving, bamboo, all those things, MTN, mobile money, Momo also, all these things apps is a way of investing and get a share out of those money that you have. And number six in our life is miracle. Many, especially this go to Christians, with the Christian. Many people depend on miracles that they want to wait. If you pay your tithe, if you pay a gift away to God, money will fall, you will get a miracle. No, it doesn't come like that. All these things, that tithes that the Bible says we should pay, it is out of discipline. Discipline. If you don't understand the context of the Bible that is talking about, please don't go there. And many people, many pastors are using these things to cage people, especially when you look at the world statistics. Christian people are the more poorest people in this world. Yes, that is the fact. I'm not them to just going to say that, oh, it's whatever. No, it's blank and plain that many Christian people are the poorest people because they don't have anything about knowledge, and we will keep them waiting until miracle happen to them. Money is one of the entities that fight against God. And I want to tell you, if you are not money, you don't have money, you cannot worship God. Because the time that you have to use from God, that time you keep on to use to look for money. So it's better than when you're in your 18s and your 20s, you need to start looking for money. You need to know how to have knowledge about money so that even in your 30s, you will know how to serve God. Because otherwise, you keep on to be a slave to money for the rest of your life. And let me shock you one thing. If you're a poor person, you forget it that you go to heaven because God is not poor. Imagine that in this said, poverty means that you don't know how to manage things. You mismanage. You don't know how to manage anything. So imagine that in this area, the earth that God has given to us a dominion to know how to manage things, you're not able to manage anything. How much when you go to heaven that you know how to manage anything over there? Forget it about it. So I want to tell you that if you're a Christian, make sure that when you're praying, so God, give me knowledge about money. Let me know how to balance money with you. Give me wisdom, give me ideas that money will flow with me without me working out much. Yes, this is how wisdom works out. And seven in our list is that many people depend on one thing, one money. One money. Many people depend on one money, and that's one income. If you are is working for a government, this is what that they does from money to evening. They don't think about anything else. So if you're somebody like that, you keep on to wallow in debt. Yes, I'm saying that. So you need to in this economy, you don't have to depend on one. That's the fact. So you have to learn how to have another hustle that will bring money to your account also. So I hope these are the mistakes that people do that keep on become poor and poor and poor. And I hope this information was very useful to you. If this information was very useful to you, please comment. And what do you think that these are the seven things? What do you think keeps people to become money poor and poor and poor? Thank you and see you on my next video. My name is Rebecca.